title every single time I train, it's definitely on the forefront of my mind.
Rashad won't get a title shot because he ain't beating me. No way. I'm coming in for war, so he better be ready to battle.
I think about getting that belt back, and I think about what I have to do to get it back, and I think about everybody else who want to get a chance for that belt and what they're doing. It motivates me to go out there and train harder.
After you come off a huge win, your confidence builds a little bit. When you hit the pads, you hit them a little bit harder.
Who knows if I lose this fight, if I'll never get another shot again. So right now, this is everything.
This is a Cinderella story. Maybe I'm the Cinderella man.
And I will fight fierce, I will fight hungry, and I will fight like it's my last fight.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
Former UFC light heavyweight champion Rashad Evans tries to take down former champ Tito Oritz. The countdown to UFC 133 starts now. From 2000 to 2003, Tito Oritz ruled the UFC's light heavyweight division.
Ortiz ranged out some elbows. Wow, look at Tito teeing off here.
He was the light heavyweight champion of the world and the most feared fighter in the division, by far.
And he's firing the young guns again.
Best pound-for-pound fighter in the world you're looking at, baby.
Tito was the master of ground and pound. He would smash guys.
No, it's a bad one to the face, and finally the corner throws in the towel.
I want to punish him and hurt him and cut him.
It's over. Tito Ortiz has finished it.
I was ferocious.
No one in the world better than Tito Ortiz. Get used to it.
But injuries slowed the former champ. And entering his July 2nd fight with Ryan Bader, the 36-year-old Ortiz hadn't won a fight in nearly 5 years.
What was at stake with me with the Ryan Bader fight? My contract, my career, my legacy. I've done so much in this sport, and then all of a sudden they're telling me that this is a do or die for you, dude.
At one time, he truly was the face of the UFC.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
The odds were not in Tito's favor.
Ryan Bader was 12-1, only one loss, and that's against the world champ. I felt like an animal that was in survival mode.
Are you ready? Let's go! Come on! And here we go!
I know how to defend the takedown, but he didn't shoot. I was like, all right, so he wants to stand with me, even better.
Big power in the right hand of Ryan Bader.
Bader kind of armed his shots.
Both guys looking to find the range. Swinging a miss by Bader.
He left that typical center lane open. If you can get to that lane, a lot of times you're going to come up on top.
His punches came, and it was so slow. It was like the Matrix. It was like, blocked. Catch. I stepped in, it was just so fast, and I barely touched him. And I saw his legs buckle. I was like, oh. Then tried to go for a takedown, and I grabbed the guillotine. There was a reaction. I didn't even think twice about it.
Trying to choke him out. Can Tito win this fight?
I squeezed for dear life. Was not letting go.
That's a solid guillotine by Dennis Dean. Trying to choke him out. Tito Ortiz has beaten Ryan Bader. Unbelievable. What a huge, huge victory for Tito Ortiz.
I mean, did you see his face? You saw that spirit come back into him. It was amazing. It was special to see. It really was.
It was the raddest feeling I've ever had in my whole career. It was better than winning my world title. It was really, really crazy. The next morning I woke up, I sat there and cried for about 20 minutes. Just because everything I worked for came to that one fight. A minute and 56 seconds, my life went from bottom of the hell to in the sky of heaven.
Tito floated home to Huntington Beach, California, to bask in the glory of his upset victory.
I was like, cool, I get to relax, go fishing, gonna buy a boat.
8 days later, Phil Davis, slated to fight Rashad Evans in the main event of UFC 133, pulled out with an injury. Tito's phone rang.
I get a call from Dana to fill in for Phil Davis, and I just came off a huge win. Right now, I want to relax, to enjoy my summer, for once. And I said no. I said I didn't want to do it. Then I went to bed. I really started thinking about it, and I said, UFC needs me right now. Called Dana and said, you guys need me, I'm here for you, let's do it. Let's get back in the limelight. Let's get back into title contention and fight one of the toughest guys at light heavyweight, and that's Rashad Evans.
Both of us had the same thought about it. It, man. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, this is his shot. You know, this will put him right there to the title.
We've been watching him fight inside the octagon for 14 years.
This is the rebirth of Tito Ortiz. I'm down for it. I'm in shape. I'm healthy.
His first win since October of 2006.
I don't care about what had happened before. I'm here to prove that I'm one of the best light heavyweights in the world. That's it.
Tito Ortiz and Rashad Evans have actually met before.
My first big fight was against Tito Ortiz, and that was like in 2007. I'm just a puppy into the game. I get my first big win in fashionable style over Sean Salmon. And then I get a big challenge with Tito Ortiz.
We were both sitting front row watching the fights, and I thought I'd walk over to him and stuck out my hand to shake his hand. And I said, you know what, I wish you luck in your training, and, but just watch what you say. And he took that disrespectfully, I guess.
The pushing around with Tito was just, you know, Tito trying to get in my head, you know, trying to scare me, trying to punk me out. I've got so caught up in the whole hype of the fight and, you know, talking trash back and forth. I mean, this is Tito Ortiz, like the dude who I watched on TV back in the day when I was in college.
Tito Ortiz is the champion.
So I'm like, man, I'm fighting that dude, and then I'm looking across the cage, and he's coming off the flags. He's doing the Tito Ortiz jump, and he's pacing back and forth. And I'm like, oh, man, that's Tito Ortiz.
Sold out Arco Arena, Sacramento, California.
You know, when me and Rashad fought the first time, my plan was get the takedown and ground and pound.
And we are underway.
And it didn't take me that long to take him down.
And he shoots. He's got the shot down.
When he took me down in the first round, boy, I was surprised. I was surprised because, you know what, he just felt so damn strong. He felt like 4 gorillas on top of him, man.
He felt weak. He felt like a 185-pounder.
And then I kept having flashbacks of what he did to Forrest that first round, so I'm like, I cannot have that happen. So I worked my way back up to my feet.
Rashad walking back up the fence, back to his feet.
Trying to mix things up. Another leg kick.
Towards the end of the first round, I remember I caught him with a punch, and he was bleeding or something.
Actually, his thumbnail hit me. I still actually got the scar right here from it. I thought I won the first round. Hands down, I thought I won the first round.
And we're headed to round 2. Great round for Tito Ortiz.
He was aggressor in the beginning of the round, caught me off guard, so I think maybe he won that round.
Second round.
I was pretty raw with my striking back then. I really wasn't comfortable striking.
Rashad trying to work those hands, wave them around a little bit, get a little attention. Good knee to the body by Tito.
See if Rashad can finish this takedown. He's in deep on the double.
Let go of that fence. Let go of the fence. Let go. That's it.
First time I grabbed the fence was just due to reaction. You know, he had a deep double on me. I was close to the fence. He went to go pick me up, and I just hooked my finger on the fence.
Let go of it. Don't touch it. You grab that and take the point.
The second time, when he took me down on my hands, scraped against the fence, and they pulled the point away from it.
1 point. 1 point grabbing the fence.
Tito had a point taken away for grabbing the fence.
And even at that, he took me down anyway, so they should have let it continue on without a point taken away.
Tito's got a guillotine. Tito looking for the choke. 30 seconds and the round is over.
After the second round, I still thought I was up by a round. You know, I still thought that I was winning.
Leave it on the ring, bro. Third and final round. This is do or die for Rashad Evans.
I thought he came out in the third round knowing that he needed to win the round to win the fight.
Good left hook by Rashad.
So I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna win this fight, I gotta get it done this round.
Evans needs to explode.
I stopped looking at him as like, you know, like Tito Oritz and just went after him like he was just anybody else.
That was a nice left there.
Rashad now with under a minute. Has Tito done enough to defeat Rashad Evans? And he does it. Nice takedown. Seconds remains.
And once I got him down to the ground, like he just like let out a sigh, like, ugh. And then he just like all the fight was out of him. Felt like if it was a little bit more time, I probably, you know, would have finished him off.
All 3 judges score this contest 28-28. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a unanimous draw.
It sucked getting a draw. I was very disappointed in my performance.
When I go out to fight and the performance I expect to have, and a point's taken away for me not to win the fight, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating.
For me, I took the decision as like, it was more of a lesson for me. And I can't go into a fight and wait for the fight to happen.
Since it's a draw, Rashad, we can do it again.
I thought the automatic thing would be a rematch between me and him.
It's a draw. We have to see a rematch with Tito and Rashad.
I was excited about the rematch. I felt like, you know, it's something that needed to happen.
4 years later, that day is finally here.
I would love the chance to rewrite that draw, because in my heart, it's like I lost. I don't want there to be any kind of idea that he could have won on any level.
I get the opportunity to fulfill what I've always wanted to do, and that was beat him. And that's why I took the fight, you know? I get a chance to beat him.
I'm not a puppy anymore. Not a little boy anymore, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm a big dog in the game now. It's not gonna be the same.
He fought a great fight, I fought a great fight. My hand will be raised.
In February, Rashad Evans was preparing to challenge Shogun Rua for the light heavyweight title.
About 6 weeks before the fight, in practice, Diego Sanchez rolled into the side of my knee with his training partner. Messed up my MCL pretty bad. I knew from the moment it happened that I wasn't gonna be able to fight.
John Jones, Rashad's close friend and training partner, stepped in and defeated Shogun, earning the belt.
Shogun's badly hurt, Mike. John Jones looking to finish Shogun.
It was pretty difficult to watch John get the title. I was happy for him, but then I was like, man, that would have been me all day. I couldn't help but think about the would-haves and could-haves and the ifs, and that was the hardest part for me to get over.
Jones' victory set up a showdown between the two teammates, something Rashad had anticipated when Jones joined Greg Jackson's camp in 2009.
This is spoken rule at Jackson that you don't fight each other as teammates.
If he's thrown out here, guys, and you catch it, remember, it's always a shot first.
The fight camp here is one big family. It's all for one and one for all.
But when Jones earned the belt, that agreement was put to the test.
He did an interview, and in the interview, he was asked a question, would you ever fight Rashad? He says, yeah, I mean, I'll fight him. You know, I'll fight him, but I mean, I wouldn't want to lose my job over it. Dana asked me, you know, if he said I have to fight him, I'll fight him. But you know damn well Dana gonna ask you to fight me. And I decided at that moment that we were gonna fight.
But Rashad couldn't go back to Greg Jackson's to train.
Why would I want coaches that are coaching my opponent and me at the same time? So like, what, we're gonna be learning the same? You know, I was like, that's kind of stupid, it's kind of foolish. I want a coach that can coach me no matter who I gotta fight.
The original thought was we take this out of the boxing pages. Muhammad Ali had his training camps. How come we can't do that in MMA? How come we can't have a training camp for each fight and specifically package the camp around the fighter?
Rashad set up camp at Imperial Athletics in Boca Raton, Florida, where his new teammates include former American top team fighters Bigfoot Silva and George Santiago.
A big part of me feels renewed by being here with my new training brothers, my training family. We're all from somewhere else and have our own stories and our own trials and tribulations of where we came from. We all come here with this great sense of motivation to make each other better.
Everybody here is just like brothers. It seems like we've been training for years. You know, we've only all been together for probably about 2-3 months tops.
Hey, this cheeseburger salad look good.
Come on, right now. We gotta just get along. We make training fun here.
The coaching that I'm getting here, it surpasses that I was getting at Jackson's. Babu was my jiu-jitsu coach. He's a beast. He make every single position hurt. If you have an issue with a situation or a position, he'll think about it all night, and then he'll be like, the next day, I got a submission for you.
O chão do Rashad é um chão que, para o MMA, é muito eficiente. Só que a gente pode melhorar. Eu vim para cá para melhorar.
I've been focusing a little bit more on just doing submissions and securing positions and stuff like that. And then I got the striking coach, the Georgianist. He used to work with Anderson Silva. He brought him up from when he was young, taught him a lot of his stand-up.
É trabalho muito importante. O Rashad é campeão, né? Então, poxa, está sendo uma coisa, além de importante, está sendo uma...
I don't understand the Georgians all the time because he speaks mainly Portuguese, but for some way it's like I know exactly what he's talking about every single time that he's saying it. It's like I'm starting to understand Portuguese or something.
Tá fazendo trabalho duro, tô tentando colocar trabalho forte. Não só na parte do Muay Thai, mas tecnicamente todos os detalhes de mão, de joelho, de pé, de defesa.
Yeah, Rashad 2.0, Rashad on the next level.
Continued development with this striking, Rashad Evans.
I've been kind of searching for a while, the rebirth of my style and progressing things to the next level. I got the coaches right now to get me to where I always knew I could be.
The first test for the renewed former champ will be Tito Oritz, who was champ himself from 2000 to 2003.
I'm going to be responsible for the game plan during this fight, and I already know how to beat Tito Oritz, so I got the game plan down.
I think I'm gonna knock Tito Oritz out.
Big punches by Rashad. Rashad continues to take off.
I just wanna let a little bit off my chest. You know what I'm saying? Just let a little bit off my chest and just kind of feel good about it and show people why I am the #1 contender.
It's been 18 months since Rashad Evans entered the octagon. Postponed fights and injuries have held the former champ out of competition.
Being out of the cage for so long, it's gonna be weird because I haven't seen my old friend in a long time, which is the other side of me. The one that goes out there and fight. And I miss him. I see him every once in a while in practice, but for the most part, he hasn't been out to really play. And I really want to let him come out.
Rashad coming off a year and a half, I'd rather be in the situation I'm now. After going through a training camp of 7 weeks and coming out of the fight unscathed and, taking a week off and then popping right back into it and fighting 4 weeks later.
4 or 5, all we really got. There it is. The important part is harnessing that confidence that he got from that win and put it into play. Pressure me with the hips, punch him in the face. Let it make his jaw stronger, let it make his fist stronger. Nice right hand, too. Where's he at? Nice, Tito. And most importantly, let his mind stronger. Trying to come all day. Nice speed.
Jason Perillo is a guy I worked with before, but not up to a fight.
Where's the hands? Where's the hands? Where's the hands?
For this camp, we worked 5 to 6 days a week for about 6 weeks, and all of a sudden I started seeing everything super fast.
Nice fight, keep fighting it.
He's told me to stand your ground. You're a big guy, stand your ground, and watch those punches go by you.
I saw the confidence change. I saw him holding his ground. There it is. And I just saw him just settling into himself. Where's he at? Where's he at? Felt like his balance was looking the way it was supposed to, and he was ready to fire when it was time to fire.
Tito's been working on some things, but I'm not really too worried about what he's been working on. I don't think Tito's quick enough to keep up with me on the feet. Sometimes I'm watching Tito and he looks like he's moving in slow motion, saying he looks mad slow. As long as I keep my movement going and keep using my speed, I think that he should be a couple steps behind me.
Standing up, I think I match up very well with him. For this last fight, I worked on a lot of my speed, my footwork, and for the next 2.5 weeks, I'll work on my footwork even more.
Use those legs. Push up that back foot. There it is. If Tito has the confidence to stay moving forward, that's going to be our fight. If Rashad can't handle the pressure, we're going to take this fight. Let's get inside a little bit. This guy's going to be all over your outside, but once we're inside, we're going to rip him. Nice.
The strategy for his head movement is just go forward. Defend the shot. Forward. Put it on him.
Oh, big right hand by Tito.
Put him on like he never had it on before. And when someone puts it on him, he has problems.
Tito is attacking with kicks and punches.
He has a lot of problems moving backwards, as did Ryan.
It's not going to be like when you fought Ryan Bader with the guy standing in front of you that can be easily hit. Rashad's very hard to hit.
Over the top again.
He's going to find out as soon as the fight starts that this is not really what he signed up for.
Tito again with an elbow.
He thought the first time that we fought that I was strong and I hit hard. Wait until the second time. I have bad intentions. I have nothing to lose.
He's gonna be making a mistake even stepping to the cage with me, let alone trying to stand with me. I'm confident no matter where this fight goes, I'm gonna destroy him.
He's gonna try to take me down. He'll throw 1-2 and shoot. 1-2 and shoot. I defend a couple of those shots and raise his heart rate through the roof. Then all of a sudden, he start panicking. I'll catch him with some shots.
I definitely can take Tito down. I feel like that's one part of my game that's gotten a lot better.
If I ask Rashad to take Tito down during the fight, he will take him down. There's nobody out there at 205 that he cannot take down.
love to give Tito a taste of his ground and pound medicine.
Down he goes again. Good, solid takedown, side control, and he's got the mount.
Just ground and pounding him out, and him looking up to the referee and wondering if he should tap or wait for the referee to intervene.
Big punches by Rashad. Rashad continues to take off.
Losing consciousness, coming back, losing consciousness, and then coming back. I like that.
That's about all I see that Rashad has, you know? I watched the Machida fight, and I see the mistakes that he does. And he continued to do those mistakes over again in the other fights, but people never capitalized on them.
Oh, big quick hands. But Rashad fires back.
I think Rashad's in some trouble.
He can say what he want to say right now. But when the gate closed and it's just me and him in that cage, I'm looking across that cage, I'm looking in his eyes, and he's gonna know he's gonna lose that fight.
People know how I fight. They don't want to watch me get my hand raised again. I'm on the hunt to get my world title back.
And Tito Ortiz get back to the savage that dominated the division for such a long time.
There's no doubt in my mind I would defeat Tito Ortiz. As sure as my next breath that I'm about to take right now, I know I'm going to defeat Tito Ortiz.
I will defeat Rashad Evans 100%.
Tito Ortiz, Rashad Evans, for the second time.